here we go. Taking Dad's boat. Bring out another 1,000. Put it on tow haul mode. Well, gotta take her in and get the computer reflashed on it. See, most people that buy these, they take them to the marina every year, and they just do all that. And my brother, he just pays the guy $500. He comes and picks the boat up. Another guy follows him in another boat. That guy drives his boat. The other guy drives the other boat. They pull it up in the marina. They drain all the oils. They service it all, and then they store it for him. And you know, pretty well what you got to do. But up till now, I've been doing all that myself. Except for this is my first 4-stroke EFI. Electric, gas powered, but all electronic motor. And I don't have a computer, so if it's every 5 years, it's okay. I don't mind. I'm just showing you the leaves on the trees here. Just turned. In the old days, 5 years ago, this would have been a month ago. And then you get some Indian summer, and it'd be maybe 17, 18, 19, I think it was, one time I got it on film, we all went on our motorcycles. It was November 17 or something. It was, yeah, November 17, it was 17 above. And we all went on our bikes. And then, what was it, 2 or 3 winters ago, it was September 16, we had a foot of snow. Yeah. It's just the way it is, man. It's not global warming or anything, it's just the way it fucking is. So yeah, it's pretty, kind of pretty. Second time with a Thunder Pup with me. Anytime I go for a ride with Papa, yeah, she loves it. She just jumps in now, I don't even have to ask her. Gets away from Mama yelling at us. She's busy working on her garden to keep it from getting frostbitten. And well, Peg Leg Pete, me, I gotta go out there and cover it up every night. And then take the bloody covers off every morning, so she can get a little more growth out of these damn plants. It was a weird growing season. I think it was too much rain, it was too hot, and then no rain. And they had a fire ban for about 3 months here. Anyway, this boat pulls along like it's nothing. It's unbelievable. Got about 20 miles to go into Perry Sound and up through town to the Glen Burnie Marina, which is right up on Georgian Bay there. And right around the corner there's a fish farm. I think natives own the land, but white people run it. That's all I ever seen was white guys in there. And they got great big giant 150-foot ducks coming out. About 10 of them. And they're all about 50 feet, maybe even smaller, maybe 20 feet apart. And they're all netted in. And that's where they have the trout fry. And they breed in there. Or maybe they breed them somewhere else, but anyway, they put them in there. Millions and millions and millions of them. They all grow to about 1.5 feet, a foot, and to 1.5 feet long. And a bunch of big storms came through years ago and broke the netting, and they all got out. And now they're just breeding on their own. They're not. You can tell, they say, when you catch them if they're a man-made fish or they spawned on their own now, and now they're on their own. And you could go there for the longest time. You could go there. You could catch 3 and take them home and eat them. And then a bunch of I don't know if they were Russians or some other ethnic group came up in 2 vans, and they've been coming up for years, and no one really said much. But they knew they spoke a different language, and they tried to talk to them, but they couldn't understand them. And anyway, this one particular time, the fish cops were in there checking things out, and they stopped the van and they had over, I don't know, 2,000 fish in there. So when you get busted by the M&R, it's $1 an inch for each fish you got. And they had, I don't know, let's say, I heard it was thousands, but let's say it's even, let's say it was 1,000. You know, because up there, you know, you just every cast you catch one. It's not, you got 7 guys fishing. I mean, I don't know if it was 1,000 in one day, or maybe there were a couple of days, whatever. But so the fine was, you know, 1,000 fish times, if they're a foot long, $1 a foot. It's a big fine. And then that's when they say they take your car and your house. Well, that's why, because you ain't never got no money. So you got to sell your van and your house to pay the fine. Anyway, here we are in McDougall Road. Boat pulls along good. I checked all the air pressures. Got the lights are all working. Got our trailer mode, which is just, it just keeps the RPM in the right spot for when you, so you don't have to take a big run at any hills. It just stays right in the power. Mark Little, the rip-off artist. Tell you stories about him, man. So anyway, here's this place here that Daniel Bites does her little song and dance thing on her real estate page, which is hilarious. It's funny. I'd buy a house from her just to. So this was a friend of ours here, Dwayne, and he got divorced from his wife that was a beautiful blonde. Wonder how that happened. Anyway, so look at this. Here's this place here. It's 100 acres. 100 acres, got a giant chicken coop in there. I guess he got rid of all those birds. That's where I was buying my baby bird chicken, little chicklets off that guy. Of course, I give him, you know, $15 a bird or whatever it was out of 10, and 8 were roosters. Fuck. Gave them away. You never know what you got until they start growing and getting bigger, eh? So that curve we just went around there, that's the one where all the minivans go off in the wintertime. Because it's the way they're designing them. The weight's in the front, but there's nothing on the back, and they go around that corner there and they give her a little gas, and the whole back end comes around, and they're always in the ditch. They're always in the ditch backwards, facing out. So here's some more little tree. Here's another place for sale over here. That's, the guy built it, and it's just been sitting there like that for about 8 years now. Nobody lives in it. There's power in there. There's lights on, because it's just a little mouse house. And here comes Uncle Ben, the double one, TDO. There's my old camper in the back field there, see it? The old camper. Right there. Uncle Benny's. Oh, what's he doing? He's always building the fish hut. Anyway. I don't know if I'll make it up to the golf course or not. That's where the most trees are. There's a beautiful road. You come down here on a motorcycle, wide open, it's a blast. This was always paved since I moved here, but my road we just came down where I was showing you where we met Mark Little. That was gravel up to, I think it was 3 years ago or 4. We got all new funny pavement. Look at those red maples, eh? Those are the most beautiful colored ones. But they're the first to turn red, but they're also the first to drop their leaves. Yeah, it looks really pretty. So this is 20 miles east of Perry Sound. Those goddamn truckers, man, they're just insane. Run my lady off the road 3 or 4 times. Ignorant bastards. We're all old fucking men that grew up around here, fucking bums, man. You can't even give them $1,000 an hour to work in the winter. You can't get anyone to work up here in the winter. They work all summer, then they collect poolie all winter. But they got to work till they're 75 because they didn't get no pension. They didn't put nothing away. And whatever they made in the summer, they blow it all winter. They don't go and work in the winter. They collect poogie all winter. So I think they're getting ahead. Oh, I got every winter off. Yeah, well, you got to work till you're 75 or 80, you dumb bastard. Like, I've been retired 12 years already. I had to put in 35 years of fucking midnights and weekends and all holidays, but fuck, it's the end of your life that matters, not the young part. Okay, well, let's highball along here, and 10 minutes on here now. I got the dual exhaust on here. Roller motor, roller cam, roller rocker arms. Vortex V8. It's the smallest one. It's like a 283 or something. If I took the cap off and put the tailgate down, I can get 1,000 kilometers to one gas tank in this. Okay, here's the golf course. There's that Dean Adams farm over there. That backhoe. This is the Deer Run golf course. And this is a beautiful kind of a view. You see all the trees turning. There's a big, big valley and dip in here. There's the golf course. And you see all kinds of weird storm fronts coming when you're up on this hill. Look at that beautiful over there, eh? Come down to the one-lane bridge. That's highball. Okay. Well, Tama, I think we showed the people enough pretty trees. We'll do another one in a week, and we'll show you all. We're out.